Happy creating. Ba ba ba.
Hola. Welcome back to Happy Printing, where I'm Deej. I'm the host, and we're doing these like weird vloggy video type things to test. So I want to know how they be, and I want to switch up my content sometimes. I'm actually out of the shower, as you can see. But this episode, if you watched the last episode, it was on paintings. It was on my painting that I did. Not this painting, but a different painting. This painting's nice. That's not what this video's about, though. This video's about The Simpsons. The Simpsons, like, what they've been on, they have almost 800 episodes. They've been on for almost 40 years, I think. And The Simpsons, I think, are the One Piece of the animated shows that aren't anime. Is that why it's called anime? Because animated? Okay, cut that out. I'm stupid. This is long. It's been going on for a long time. Since 1989. And you know what? I've never seen an episode. And I thought that was. Oh, I was gonna say I got a confession. I have a confession to. I've never seen it, and which I think is insane, because I'm a big fan of adult animation shows. I like American Dad, King of the Hill, throwing home movies. It's good. I'm a fan of. By extension, Bob's Burgers. Yeah, there's some good ones. I've never seen The Simpsons though, and I wanted to change that. Today I wanted to. Well, I remember the only experience I've ever had with The Simpsons has been in other people mention it in other pop culture things. But mostly I remember being in high school, and it was cannot remember the year. And I don't remember much about high school at all, but there was a couple of big culture moments in high school that I remember. One of them was Talladega Nights, Shake and Bake. That was a big one. I seen that at the drive-in movie theater. It was fun. I didn't have my glasses at the time though. Before I got glasses, I think. No wait. No, was it? I remember being blind. I played pole position on my Game Boy Advance. My friend had a copy of arcade games. I played pole position, which I went on to play virtual racing a lot. I love that. Same thing. Not the same thing, but that Boots with Fur. Another big cultural moment in high school. But besides that, Spider Pig. I remember Spider Pig a lot. That's the only thing I really know about the Simpsons movie. I remember watching the Simpsons movie. Couldn't really tell you much about it. It's been a long time since I've watched it. They announced a new one. They're making a new one. There's that. I remember the controversy of the DVD box set, and they changed it one season into a Homer Simpson head, and people were upset about it. I saw a documentary thing about that on YouTube, a little docu thing. And Bunny Ears, the wife, Marge. Is it Maggie or Marge? Which one's the baby? Which one's the wife? I think Marge is the wife. She's cool. I like her. I like her hair. Bunny Ears. She doesn't have bunny ears under her hair, but I guess that never happened. It was a thing. That's all I know about The Simpsons. It's weird, random facts that I know about The Simpsons. I've never seen it though. And but oh, I guess Hit and Run too. Hit and Run. I have I think was it Hit and Run or which one? There was two of them that came out back in the day that I remember. It was Hit and Run and another one. I played one of them. Don't remember which one. Probably Hit and Run. I punched Marge and could jump in your car and drive race Grand Theft Auto with The Simpsons. That's pretty fun. Only thing I know about The Simpsons. We're gonna change that today, because today I'm gonna go to IBS. No, that's irritable bowel syndrome. We gotta go. Let's avoid that one. Let's go to IBM. IBM? That's like the computer company, or they make rockets or some shit. I don't know. IDB. IED? No, that's an improvised explosive device. I don't remember what the website's called, but they rate It's like got movies and shows and stuff. I'm gonna go on there. Well, I'm gonna watch the pilot. We're gonna watch the pilot. We're gonna watch, we're gonna watch the highest rated episode, and we're gonna watch the lowest rated episode. I'm gonna talk about them. But I already have looked up the pilot, and it's called Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire, and we're gonna watch that. So and I watched it, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you a quick, like a synopsis. I got little notes that I took while I watched it. Yeah, Simpsons roasting over an open fire. It's like a Christmas thing. I thought it was ballsy as hell that they opened up with a Christmas special. Who does that? Who starts a show with a like that's like year 2, year 3 thing maybe. It's like, or if you're lucky, like a late in the first season, they open up with a Christmas special. Well, it premiered in December, so I guess maybe that's why. But it's like, how do I go about? I never like done a video like this. I don't really know how I should have my notes down here. It came out in '89, whatever, December or something. I guess we'll go over the episode. So like, it opens they're at school play or whatever, and immediately I was like, this looks familiar, and little what's her face? I don't know her name. Did they ever say her name? They must have said her name at once, but I don't remember what it was. The daughter. She popped out wearing a fucking tiki mask, and I got hit with a nostalgia airplane. I got hit with a core memory unlocked. I have seen this actually in the pilot episode. Don't remember anything about it besides that tiki mask, and later on a squeaky toy, which is weird, like a weird, the kid brains pick up on the weirdest little things, But they're doing the school play. Bart sings "Jingle All the Way" or "Jingle Bells, Batman Smells," which I remember singing as a kid. I bet that's where I got it, probably from the pilot episode. And there was that. It was fine. It was fine. They go home. Homer's kind of mean. He had like a few like outbursts because like the wife's Marge's sisters were coming, who they get it. I like her sisters are like punch me, They're they're nice, and it's I don't know. It's Christmas. They're got a family over. They're supposed to go. They go Christmas shopping at the mall. Bart wants a tattoo, and same. Bart, I want a tattoo. I've always wanted tattoos. I'd be head to toe in tattoos if I could. If I'd have anxiety and I had money. Less anxiety, more money. But he sneaks off into a guy to the tattoo parlor in the mall. He's like, I want a tattoo. It has a heart. It says mother on it. I kind of remember that too. And the guy's like, how old are you? He's like, 25. He's like, get up on the thing then. So we give him a tattoo. And I don't know where Homer was in this part. I don't remember where Homer was. And Marge catches him. It's a heart with this says moth. So he loves moths, I guess. I like the moonlight butterfly. It's like a moth. I mean, I guess not. It's a butterfly. It's in the name. Cut that out. And Marge uses the rest of the Christmas fund to get a tattoo removal, like a laser tattoo removal. And so now they can't have a Christmas. But at least they got a bonus coming. And Homer's at work, and they announced that they canceled the bonuses. So this is this is just National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This is Chevy Chase. This is racist Chevy Chase. Homer is, and he's racist, right? I'm not just making that up. I gotta cut that out. I can get sued. And so the episode's about Homer trying to make money. I guess this is like the dilemma. They can't have Christmas, and he decides to be mall Santa. So he like signed up to be a mall Santa, and he goes through mall Santa training, which I thought was funny, like a training program, and like so far in the episode, I'm like, I'm really digging like the colors. I really like the colors. Very colorful show, The Simpsons. Like, you know, his car's pink. They're all yellow, and just, I don't know. Just like, I like the odd colors that they went with. It's very like Saturday morning cartoon, like um, pretty artistic type of like Wonderland. Like, you know, you watch Family Guy, and you know it's all just like real life stuff in cartoon form. This is like another world that you're watching, and it's cool. I like the colors. It's very nice, very nice. But yeah, so it's also like I'm not really catching like any jokes. I'm not really laughing too much while I'm watching, but it's just kind of nice, kind of wholesome, kind of cozy. I guess not as wholesome yet. It does get wholesome. I don't know, just like a good vibe, you know. It's like it's more going for less jokey, more absurd situation, I guess, you know. And you know, he almost the funniest part I had was he was like the trainer said something, and he was like, "Why you?" and tried to strangle him, and that was funny. I like some good violent outburst. Funny.
And what would you like, little boy? You're not really Santa, Tubby. Are you little? No, Homer.
And but he Bart, Homer's on his first like his thing, his like as the mall Santa. Bart sits on his lap. He doesn't know it's him, and they're like he's like pranking him, and then he's like goes to like, oh no, it's you. I didn't know it was you, Dad. I'm sorry. So he takes him off to strangle him. Probably, I think that's like a thing, right? Homer's strangling Bart a lot. I don't think he strangled him in this episode, as far as I remember. I cannot remember what the joke was. I gotta look that up. I'll put it in. I'll look it up. I'll put it in. With the trainer guy. But he tells Bart like, yeah, I lost the Christmas money. And I don't have bonus. We don't have Christmas. And this big drunk guy at the bar was like, hey, I think he told Homer to be a mall Santa. But he was like, hey, well, I'm going to the dog track. Maybe go bet your money there. And when he got paid $13, his shift at being the Santa or whatever. He's like, yeah, go to the dog track. So he goes to the dog track, and they bet it all on Santa's Little Helper, like a last substitution. It's like, it's a sign. He got fucking dead last. Lost his money. Now there's no Christmas at all. They're in the parking lot. Santa's Little Helper dog. The owner's like chasing him in the parking lot, like, get out of here, you're a loser. And he's running right at Homer. He jumps in his arms, and Homer's like, he's not a loser, he's a Simpson. I'm like, okay, this is kind of sweet. And so he brings the dog home ready to tell Marge, like, we got fucked up, we don't have Christmas, you know? And everyone's just happy that there's a dog. And, you know, it doesn't even matter there's no present, because we got a dog now. And, that was the episode. It was nice. It was okay. Like, if I saw that in '89, I would not be a thought yet, because I was not born. So I couldn't have seen it. But if I saw it one of the year I was born, or now, I guess, I would think my thoughts were like, it's okay. I'm a fan. It's I like it enough. You know, it's like I said, not super funny, but it's nice visually, and the situation is like a real life down to earth situation made to be funny, extra funny. I like that. I'm a fan of that. It reminds me of like early seasons of American Dad, where their situations are like real life situations, but to the extreme. Because the longer a series goes, I'm sure The Simpsons does too. They slowly get stupid, just because I guess they kind of run out of like normal ideas, which is fair, you know. They get a little more extreme, a little more out there, and that's fine. I kind of lose interest. But I guess we'll go to the highest rated episode now. Watch that, take notes, talk about it. And that one, well, it was weird because I looked it up, and there was 2 episodes rated like 9.2 out of 10. So it's like a tie, but the one on top was like, what was it called? You Only Move Twice? It came out in '96. They were already on season 8, which is insane. They were slinging these fucking episodes out the door. They were, you know, they were moving product. I don't know what it's about. I didn't read the synopsis or anything. But the second one it was tied with was Who Shot Mr. Burns, which I've heard about. I think that was a skit in like Family Guy or something. I remember, I think they said Who Shot Mr. Burns, which is, God, I'm so tired of getting spoiled. I can tell you the whole fucking plot of Star Wars. I've never seen any Star Wars movies. Tell you most of like all the characters of that. Tell you all the characters and major plot points like the Lord of the Rings. Never seen that. Thought I'd like both, but now I'm spoiled. And so that was like a thing. I'm pretty sure I know who shot him. That'd be fun to watch though. If the people like this episode, I want to watch next episode, Who Shot Mr. Burns Part 1 and 2, and we talk about it. But for now, yeah, you only moved twice. Guess we'll see what that's about. Okay, well, I have watched it. What was it called? I didn't write I have a different note thing, I don't know. You moved twice? You only moved twice? Okay, well, funny. It was good. It opened up with Homer. Well, it was that guy that works for Mr. Burns. I don't know who he is. And a lot funnier this episode. First off, classic intro. I didn't realize the pilot did not have the normal intro. Didn't even piece that together. But this one had it, and it was funny. Still good intro, good music, you know, goodness gracious. This one was a lot more out there than the pilot, because Homer gets a new job from a competing nuclear power plant company, I guess, some kind of company. But the thing was, the company owns the town. It's called, I was gonna say Cypress Hill, that's what I wrote down, but I remember that's the band from the 90s with that guy, Insane in the Membrane, Insane, you know, that guy. But it's called Cypress Creek? Peak or Creek? Cypress Creek, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So he wants to move, gets a new job, gets a new money, because his dream, it was like, it's one step closer to my dream, and Martin's just like, what's your dream? He's like, don't laugh, but it's to own the Dallas Cowboys, and they laugh at him, you know. But they decide, you know, we'll go with you, Homer, whatever you decide. We'll move. And so they go to move, they're trying to sell their house. The guy that works at the convenience store, I don't know his name. I don't know what his name was, but he knocks on the door. I was really a fan of this joke. He came in and was like, yeah, I don't want to buy your house, but can I come in and use your restroom and move around all your stuff on your shelf and just be annoying? And he's like, that's what, then you'll know how it feels to run a convenience store. And then they run him off. It was funny. I was a fan of that. And but you know, they're gonna move to this. They decided to just abandon the house. I don't really know how that works, but they go to the company town. And see, the thing is with company town, if you don't know about company towns, they are dangerous. Not a good idea. I know Jeff Bebo. That's where Bebo got his name from. I was making fun of Jeff Bezos. I think he wants to do like company towns, because see, the thing is, big corporation company people, they can't legally own slaves, so they try their best to make you dependent on them. That's why in America, healthcare is tied with your employment. It's one way they can like try to keep you in your job that you don't want, so you have healthcare. Whereas company town take that a step further, where it's like, now your house is owned by the company, all your food in your fridge, healthcare obviously, everything. So it's like, when you want to quit your job, it's like you lose everything. They want that over your head, you know? The same way conservatives want, when they say traditional marriage, they want a traditional wife and marriage. It's so they can be like financially dominant over their wife, who then will have less incentive to leave them. Same concept in a smaller scale. Bad things. Bad. Just strive for freedom. Enough of that. Quick history lesson, I guess. So they get to the town. It's kind of perfect. The boss is named Mr. Scorpio. Good name. Everything seems really perfect, but they quickly realize it's not for them. Well, Homer is loving it. He's middle management, so his whole job is standing there and just being like, "Hey, work harder," and they work harder. And then the boss, Mr. Scorpio, is like, "Good job, Homer," you know. But all the housework's automated, so Marge is bored out of her fucking mind, and she's drinking. Starts drinking wine, and I get it. I like some housework. I do all the housework around here, and you know, I mean, to be fair, without it, I'm fine. I'll play games and record stupid YouTube videos and nap and watch YouTube. It's fine. But she didn't have any hobbies. She needs a hobby. That's what she needed. Very bored though. Bored out of her mind. Bart couldn't read cursive, so they put him in a remedial class, and was not having a good time. Lisa, that's her name. That's the daughter's name. I forgot. Again, don't remember them saying her name at all in this episode either. But I remembered it. She's in the nature. She's just fucking in the woods the whole time. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing, Lisa? What are you doing in the woods? And then come to find out she's got allergies, so the woods are not good for her either. Everyone's having a bad time, except for Homer, who hasn't made enough money to buy an autographed Tom Landry hat at the mall. And Tom Landry is a thing from King of the Hill. I think he's a real person. I mean, he's probably dead now. Was it him? He must have been a big deal. He was a running gag in King of the Hill, you know. Was he in Futurama? Because, you know, Futurama was made by the same, guy that made The Simpsons. So I would say I like Futurama more, just from these 2 episodes. But it's pretty good. This one especially, because after this, they find out Homer's brilliant idea to get his people to work better was to get hammocks. He asked the boss, he's like, "Boss, where can I buy a work hammock?" He's like, "Oh, there's hammock store on 3rd, and there's Hammock Emporium also on the 3rd, but then there's Hammock Bonanza also on the 3rd Street." He's like, "Actually, it's just a hammock district, I forgot." It's like, it was stupid. And Homer's like, "Do you have any sugar for your coffee?" He's like, "Yeah," and he pulls sugar out by the handful of his pockets. Little stuff like that, I'm a big fan. That's like what is that? What even is that? And then kind of find out the Mr. Scorpio is a Bond villain, James Bond villain. He blows up a place. He's trying to hold the UN ransom with "Hey, I'm gonna blow some shit up. You don't give me some gold." There's even that's the trade-off, I guess, of the perfect town. Homer's fine though. Everybody else is not very happy. And there was even James Bond. He had the song and everything. And he escaped. He was about to get cut up. He escaped, and he's running off. And Mr. Scorpio's like, "Stop him!" And Homer's sitting at the vending machine. He tackles him. He's like, "Good job, Homer. You're gonna get a raise or whatever." And he takes him off. And he fucking killed James Bond. So James Bond, what's the word? Canonly. James Bond is dead in this universe because of Homer Simpson. So that's pretty funny. Ultimately, everybody in the family is like, "We want to go home." The dog's not anywhere to be seen, by the way, from the pilot. Yes. Santa's little helper is fucking Santa's little dead pet. Where the fuck did he go? And so everyone's upset at the dinner. They're like, "Oh, Dad, we want to go home. You know, this sucks." And he's like, "I don't want to go. It's happy. I'm good here. But y'all," but he's like, "Okay, we'll leave, you know." So he goes to quit. And Dr. Scorpio's business is being run down by the police and the fucking SWAT team, and he's shooting people, and Homer's just sitting there like, "Mr. Scorpio, I think I gotta quit. You know, my family's unhappy." And they're just having this conversation. He's like, "Oh, I get it, Homer. If you need to go, you can." He's like, "Kill some money on your way out, though, to help me out a lot." And so they leave. They go back home and just to Springfield? Yeah. And they get to the home, and this is my favorite thing. They got a note from Dr. Scorpio. Dr. Scorpio? Mr. Scorpio. He's like, "You know, Homer, I know I can't give you the Dallas Cowboys as your dream, but I'll give you something that's give you one step closer. But you were a good friend and good player, whatever." the camera zoomed out, and it was the entire Denver Broncos team that Homer owns now. And he's like, man, this sucks. Marge is just like, well, come on, Homer, the Broncos are pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, I just wish I understood football. Then the credits roll, and I was like, that's funny. I like a good callback joke from the beginning to the end like that. I'm a big fan of that. This episode a lot more funny. A lot more out there and crazy as an insane plot. But I liked it. I thought that I disliked that. Like, American Dad, perfect example. My favorite episode, American Dad, is the hot tub, I can say Hot Tub Time Machine, but that's like that movie. That's a pretty good movie. The hot tub comes alive. Little hot tub of horrors. Is that the name of the episode? That's my favorite episode. It's a musical where a hot tub comes alive and murders people. You know, that's a stupid episode. It's crazy, but I love it. But it's just some, like, those type of episodes are hit or miss for me. But this one and that one, those are good. I can see the appeal of The Simpsons. I really can. Now the worst episode. Here's the thing, okay? It's called The Musk Who Fell from Earth. It's a 2015 episode. And it's about Elon Musk. So, let me... You know what, actually? Like, here's the thing, okay? I don't really want to watch it. I'm into The Simpsons. I'm into this so far. This is a good idea, I think, for a video. But here's the thing, okay? I have insomnia, bitch. I have insomnia. I have panic attacks a lot. I'm tired. Okay, listen, don't laugh at me, but it's 11:20 in the morning, okay? It's about my bedtime. My bedtime's weird. And it's about time for me to go to sleep. Don't really want to watch another episode of Simpsons. I want to lay down and chill. I would power through if it was an episode that didn't involve the fucking musky boy. Because, like, here's the thing. Brings me great joy that the worst episode in Simpsons history, lowest rated one, is the one with him in it. Because, of course it is. Everything he touches it deteriorates and turns to and gets awful, you know? He's so stupid. He's just so dumb. He pays people to play games for him and then takes the credit for playing the game, like being good at a game, like. But like, that's the thing. It's just, you know, it brings me great joy that he is, you know, the lowest rated episode. But this was in 2015. I think this was before his Nazi era, his Nazi arc, and I don't know if they're glazing him, it's gonna piss me off. It's just gonna ruin my day, and I just don't want to watch it. I just don't want to watch his face, you know. And I'm tired, so it's gonna be the end of the episode. We watched the pilot, the highest rated episode. If you want some more Simpsons though, it's not the Musk episode. I'll watch the Musk episode if people want me to. I fucking will, okay. But right now, I don't want to. I'm gonna go lay down and chill. But let me know if you want more of these vlog videos. There's one more coming in the trilogy that I had in mind. And this one is the weird one. It was gonna be about Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops, except how Call of Duty Black Ops made me like hit the wall of realization of the limitations of agoraphobia and anxiety and a panic disorder, and the inevitable depressive episode that comes with that kind of realization. That, you know, how do I describe it? I don't know, that's what it was going to be about, and I was like, yeah, I could just film that anytime. I could just sit down and do it. I have a lot of thoughts about that kind of thing, and it'd be fine, you know, but I was like, it's too heavy. Instead, it's gonna be about Legos. It's gonna be about a Reddit Lego a subreddit about Legos that I like, and I'm gonna buy some Legos, and we're gonna build some Legos. You know, fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, let's get a little bit happy in this dark, depressing day. So yeah, come back for that one, for Legos. And then, once the trilogy wraps up, the generic YouTube Let's Play slop. It's gonna be good, bitch. It's gonna be so good. I'll give you a hint. In the first one, I kind of hinted that, you know, I think it says YouTube slop. Then I'll give you a second hint. It is gaming related, Let's Play type related, and it's scary. So, next vlog I'll give a little bit more. And then it'll come out after that. I actually already played it. I actually already recorded the video because the Lego video is going to take some time to do. But it's going to be painting vlog, this vlog, Lego vlog, YouTube vlog. Come back for all that. I've been, that's it though. I've been Deej. It's been Happy Creating Inc. And I'm not going to do another painting, I don't think, for the next video. I wanted to do a different painting for this video. I don't have any more canvases, actually. Well, I mean, it's going to take some time. It depends. It depends. It's going to take some time to do that video with the Legos. I might have time to paint something. What would I paint, though? Do I have any other ideas? I always have ideas. I'll think of something. Come back for more. I've been Deej. Happy Creating Inc. I'll see you next time.